Ladies and gentlemen, we are extremely pleased to welcome back to Cafe Improv, Emil Reutter.
Can we have a hand for the Cafe Improv staff, please? Changes. She floats in a torrent of words, sips coffee, tattoos the words onto a piece of marble. When complete, sings the words off the page, watches as they drift across land and sea. The moon is shrinking. It is shrinking as the wind whispers in her ear, a whisper she cannot share. Yet the words come forth in metaphor, modifiers, images, as the moon slowly turns its back on earth, its belt beginning to loop. As the road, across the road, limbs of Japanese maple leafless branches and suckers shake, rattle, bowl, bends, soil lifts and falls, flakes of snow descends from heaven. The moon is shrinking. It is shrinking as the snow whispers in her ear a secret she cannot share. The eastern oceans bulge left, western oceans bulge right. Moon is shrinking. It is shrinking as mist whispers in her ear a secret she cannot share. So this is for all those people who engage in family drama, which means nothing. But there is consequences. Yeah, I gotta believe this. There it is. I'm sorry. It's on the other side of goodbye. A confused rush of forces of what is and what isn't, of importance, of social norms, of reality and of fantasy. The little things that are little things, as in this short time, we make the little things huge, divert attention from what is into the drama of nothingness. Life grinds us down, bit by bit, remnants left on stone wheel of worries, of money, of love, of children, of status, of success, of failure, of each grinding and grinding until what is left. All of that which we believed was important, of ground-shaking change, of status quo, of euphoria, of broken hearts, of family quarrels, of doing everything and doing nothing. Everything fades in time as time takes all, and we become a distant memory or myth, and there is nothing that we can do. Fading, we can reach out, but it's too late to fix anything when we reach that point on the other side of goodbye. Silence of birds. The creek is but a dribble. Temperature continues to rise. Rainfall is a distant memory. Creek pools in some spots, colored blue and white, of the low riding ceiling above, webbed with treetop reflections, a scattering of sunburnt leaves along the banks. Up the ridge on the other side of tree line, a grassy knoll at twilight, deer and whistle pigs graze just yards from melting surface of avenue. There are no birds to be seen, no hopping robins, no songs from cardinals, catbirds, no chirping of sparrows or guttural song of starlings, nor caws from crows or each-ups from falcons. Quiet. End of summer. Autumn is bullying summer this early September. Brown sycamore leaves scatter on ground, blend with shredded summer bark. Mums and garden beds are budding, asters purple bloom, and patients are running out of time. Stem of coneflowers, black-eyed Susans or browning, leading to caps of petalous heads picked clean by finches. Daylily stalks rise from mulched beds for the last visit of the year. Color abounds with blooming roses of pink, of red, of white, as well as purple heads of the turtles, white full blooms of hosta lilies, faded blooms of hydrangea, autumn azalea and crimson, next to reddened leaves of peonies, darkening each passing day. So my pops died in 1999, and this is the last thing we did together. It's called Last Ride. We cut across patio as an escape from a prison, a long walkway on side of house to wide driveway, front walk down the sidewalk and around the corner. Tempted by the car, pondering in unison how to get you in. And as we do, a sound of squawking, guttural sound of the fearsome twosome. You, they say, were in danger, mouths yammering, we saw them through the window. Hopes dashed, we wheeled around to the patio, sat for a bit until acceptance of defeat. We popped a wheelie over the threshold into the house. You stood as I helped you into bed, your last ride around the house. And as the noise subsided, we looked at each other in silence, thoughts the same. We should have taken off in the car. So the next three poems are for the fascist bastards, and then I have two summer going away poems from the shore, the Jersey Shore, which we love. Vibrations. Along the unhurried creek of vibration, spider lines ripple on surface. Poplar quavers, splits, descends into creek. Eas below surface, carp swirl about. Thousands of boots stomp the ground as honeymoon rises in night sky. Man's inhumanity to man once again normalized. Sky is weeping dry tears. Hate spews volcanic power. Tough guys with soft bodies and long ties attack women and children. Streaming pods, television blind the populace. Hedge fund folks who care less about you. Sends your jobs overseas while waving flags. Lying, lying, lying. Stomp, stomp, stomp. The little men with missiles embrace the darkness, expand the veil until light overtakes evil and circles, send them all into the pit of Dante's Inferno. No curtain. Dystopia, utopia, autocratic, capitalist, communist, socialist, dictator, figurehead, People's Party, conservative, progressive, right, left, center, dissimulated, Republican, Democrat, Green, war, peace, peace, peace. What the people say until they don't. Bend at the knee, kiss the ring, worship mendacious tales of greatness disguised better than the great and powerful Oz. Death, imprisonment, torture, slaughter, and tug as one may, the curtain does not pull back. There's no balloon to Kansas. It does not end well until it ends. So a Finda button spider is a creature from South Africa. And this poem is entitled Finda Button Spider. Not a snake, not low on the ground or slithering up a tree between rocks or lying in wait in weeds. No, not a snake. So what then? Atrocious, barbarous, bitter, brutal, callous, cold-blooded, evil, harsh, hateful, heartless, inhumane, merciless, painful, relentless, ruthless, sadistic, spiteful, tyrannical, unkind, vicious, wicked. So what then? Trickster? Overlord? Not a jackal. Not a Finda button spider. No, what we have here is Jack Napier in charge. So Wildwood used to be Anglesey, so this first poem's Late Autumn, Anglesey. Sun dips below western horizon, full beaver moon rises blood red as if on fire. Shells scattered as shredded pearls, ocean bulges. Whitecaps sing misty as tide rolls in, drags out, fold and unfold, slowing down and inward, breeze south to north, gentle as a mother caressing a baby, yet cold as a witch's grip. It is in the now of the low roar of the ocean meeting land, far from the urban beats of life. There is a strange quiet lurking under the roar, and if you ponder it, you can hear this earth sing as it rotates round the sun, as the moon directs notes of the currents. So we go down LBI a lot, but we have to go to the end of the island where it's a free beach and you can take a shower for free. It didn't always used to be that way. There was a time in the 70s when there was a lot of fishing shacks and stuff, but now there's like $1 million things all over the place. But there's still a little piece of ground that a congressman back in the 70s and 80s decided should be preserved, and that's why there's a lot of preservation around the Jersey Shore, at least in South Jersey. This is called Holgate. Golden brown sand on the edge of the world. Ocean bulges, swirls as whitecaps curling, roaring, spraying along beach batters this narrow stretch of protected land, resting between bay and sea. In the distance, Atlantic City skylined as Emerald City without the poppy fields, as if we could walk across inlet onto the ocean, into the city, as sunglint reflects off high-risers and water as light up and light down. Thank you.
G. Emil Reutter. G. Emil Reuter's new chapbook is called Distance to Infinity, and I don't think a single word in here has been written by ChatGPT. It is all from the heart, from the soul of actual human beings, because poets are the voice of people in times of struggle, times of war, and times of oppression. Thank you so much, G. Emil Reutter. Ladies and gentlemen, with this, I'm going to hand the mic over to Mary.